worth mentioning here. If you are doing anything and you have the political leaders really supporting you and then wholeheartedly showing interest in it, then it gingers you to also try as much as possible to forge ahead. On this note, I would like to thank all and sundry for coming, and then thank you once again for your presence. And thank you.
Please let me give it up again for our chairman here. He's done so well. Thank you so much, chairman, for briefing us on subsequent events that will be happening aside the launch happening today. Now we also would want to actually acknowledge the presence of some potential sponsors, because chairman even mentioned that it is capital intensive, and so of course we have to reiterate that. I would urge all of you to support us in whichever way you can. We have the team of Promasido here, producers of Cowbell Mixie, Toisco and more. The reps, if you are here, please, let's see you. Reps of Promasido. They're outside. Okay, so I believe their stand is outside. There are 7 various nutritious drinks outside the entrance of the conference. And so you can go there as well and enjoy yourself, right? Okay, let's also have the reps from Absonic, Alhaji Karim. Alhaji Karim, please, if you are here, let's see you. Oh, okay, he's making receiving a call out. I thank you so much. We also have the reps from Hop in Academy and SWAD International Kitchen. Please, let's see you. Thank you so much for coming. Let's see you, please. Yes, thank you. Hey, my auntie doesn't want to stand though, Auntie Rama. Okay, that's fine. We also have reps from the Magnolia Recreational Center. They're here with us. Please give us a wave. Let's see you. Thank you so much for coming. So like I mentioned, we'd also want to hear from Yes Drive. I think they're the same people representing the company Yes Drive as well. So thank you so much for coming. Like I mentioned, Twisco has a stand outside. And so for those of you who want to just have something hot, make sure you visit them and then enjoy yourself. Now, this has started years ago, and so we want to take a video, a brief video of the journey thus far. And so the technical team, if you're ready, can we have the video played on the screens for everyone to see what has happened before and what is expected to come, and probably Doctor will actually update us on what will be happening this time around. So technical team, please, are you ready? We'll take the video.
So whilst waiting for the video recapping some of the things that will come before the main stage, the community gala will be coming on.
Yes, the community gala definitely will be coming on.
Is your community part of the grouping?
It's my oh yeah.
Which community?
There's another group people are here.
Well, yeah. let's introduce. There's another legend who just joined us.
Okay.
They brought RTU into the limelight, into the premiership.
Okay.
During those days where I don't know whether I don't want to go there. He's executive director of Roomnet.
Okay.
He was a former CEO of Tamale United from 2-3 years back.
Right.
Mr. Kasim.
Thank you so much, sir, for coming. Thank you so much. And he looks kiki. He looks kiki.
Very, very. All right, so let's roll and see the journey that far.
Okay, so as we wait for the soundbite to be fixed, let's look at the communities here. I'm sure we're all eager. There are 16 communities. There are 16 communities going to participate in these matches, and the team that makes it to the finals would actually meet the Black Stars team, and then that would happen on the main event. But of course, if your community is here, please make sure you shout them out, yeah? So the community is here to participate. We have Lamashegu. Do we?
Changle. Oh, put your hands together, give up to Changle.
Okay, we have Sabonjida.
Sabonjida.
We have Sanargu. Okay, we also have Moshizongo.
Oh, a rep from Moshizongo.
Okay. All right, we have Hausa Zongo. Hausa Zongo, yeah. Right, we have Zobeli. Balsi. Interest, we have Banvam. We have Dabon Dabefong. We have Bayanwaya.
A rep from Bayanwaya?
Oh, okay. All right. We also have Abu Abu. Okay. All right. So that is about it for the communities that are repping in the community gala. So this is be happening starting from tomorrow up until somewhere next month, where we would have the climax of the event. So please, when we visit your community, make sure you come and you support them as well. Have we worked on the soundbite?
Right, but you did mention communities, but I didn't hear a community.
You didn't hear a community?
I didn't hear Lamashon. I didn't hear Lamashon. But how come Lamashon is not there? Is Lamashon there?
Lamashon is there.
No, you said Lamashegu. That is Lamashon. So that's why I said here. Am I right? It's Lamashon.
Lamashon.
Put your hands together for me.
For
mentioning the word. So we're recapping. We know one of our, do I have to say? They're going to sponsor us. They're going to be part. Yes Drive. Is Yes Drive here?
Yes.
Oh, put your hands together for Yes Drive. Potential partners. Tamale, let's do it. Let's show them that this one is our home game.
Yes.
We have the coaches to the national level. We have coaches in there. We've got the legends than any other region. I think Bruno will want to challenge us. But we've got the stars that can tear your nets. You see what I mean? So we have to show them that we are going to make the gathering of the off-season gathering of our stars one of a memory that we all carry home. Put your hands together for yourselves whilst we still wait to get the sound to come back, and then we recap.
Yes,
starting tomorrow.
Yes, it's starting tomorrow, but we still need to hit on the potential sponsors, when we need to capture them here. So SWAD International Hopping Academy, SWAD International Hopping Academy. Please, make up your mind. Make up your mind, please, we beg you. Promasidor as well. Please make up your mind. I mentioned earlier, I beg your pardon, they have a stand outside. Just go there and get yourself a hot tea. There are a couple of products as well you can enjoy from them as well. The Magnolia, please make up your mind as well. Mini Plus Ghana, we're looking up to you. Please come on board. Thank you so much. So, do we have the soundbite ready, thing in place? If not, we also have our director here, the CEO of the back group, and then the benchmark group. They are all here. We will definitely be introducing them in a bit to give us a presentation, an overview of exactly what the organization has been from the very first to now. So yes, we're holding on, and then we'll have the video being played now. Okay, so as we still wait for the video to be aired, let's have some local organizing committees here. We have some individuals who have been picked to, put things in place before the entire event happens. And so we have Madam Patience Nawang. She is just behind us. Yes, Madam Patience Nawang is on the local organizing team, making sure that all these brands come together to suffice this program as well. We also have Osman. Osman is on the other side. He's head of operations, and he's been up and doing, making sure that this also gets successful as well. We have on the team, okay, so let's take a video. Let's take the video now. Let's take the video now. Let's give it up for the back group and Benchmark for making this an annual event. Having started 2 years ago, this is the video thus far. You're seeing that the players indeed were there and they participated in every way. Of course, we saw the Domahene from last year also participating. And then so the chiefs and then the elders have not left us as well. Would have to introduce our CEO now.
Our CEO, everybody knows him already. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the very important section where we have to get an overview of the All Stars Festival Tamale 2024. Put your hands together to welcome the Chief Executive Officer of the BAC Group, and next, Dr. NX Granting. Put your hands together for Dr. NX Granting. This is a man I've worked with from choice to joy. Yeah, we've been working for almost more than 2 decades, right? From choice to joy. And now I find myself in another realm. Thank you, Doc.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We apologize sincerely for the hitches. You know, when you're birthing something great, generational, you can have challenges like this. By God's grace, we gave birth to the All-Star Festival 2 years ago. This June 2024 will be 2 years. In 2022, June we started this franchise, and by God's grace we're here. So we're trying to nurture our baby. So sincere apologies if there are occasional, how do you call that, technical challenges. I want to acknowledge a few people. We've done the MCs have done the introductions, and I'll be here for a few minutes, just a few minutes. I won't be too long. So I want to thank all of the people, especially my legends. I've had the privilege of covering the Black Stars team. Excuse me. I've had the privilege of covering the Black Stars team for 20 years. My first game was back in 2003. Gago wasn't there. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't remember Gago being there. We're in Rwanda. It was our game against Rwanda, and we lost that game through a Jimmy Gatete lone goal. So we failed to qualify to play in the AFCON of 2004 in Tunisia. That was Hackstar sank. And then the rebuilding started. And then the rest, they say, is history. So I have a special affinity to Ghanaian footballers because it is always a privilege. And I see a number of them here. I see Alhaji Jato. Alhaji, thank you very much for your time. I see Masoud Didi Dramani. Anytime I went to Denmark, there's a place in Denmark called Farum, where he worked for a few years. He hosted me and treated me very well. Please, I want you to give a big round of applause to Didi. He's my big brother. Then I had the privilege of meeting Mohamed Cho for the first time a few weeks ago. Please, let's do it better for Mohamed Cho. And the reason it was important to find Mohamed Cho and spend time with him is how passionately Abedi Pele talked about Mohamed Cho. And for those of us who do not know, this 66-year-old man sitting right in front of us who doesn't look 66 is the one who took Abedi Pele in. The great Abedi Pele took him in. You know, he's not from Tamale, but he took him in. He lived with him, mentored him. So Abedi talks about Mohamed Cho all the time. These are some of the stories. These are some of the stories we'll celebrate on the occasion of the All-Star Festival 2024 in Tamale when we do the Legends Night. I'll tell you about it. I get the signals that I should lift up my voice a bit. It's very difficult at this point, and there are some machines too, so it will come with time. It will come. We've come very far, so pardon my emotions. So, thank you very much, Mohamed Cho. And then I see Abukari Damba. When I was growing up as a young man in Alajo, he's one of the people we looked at. Apologies. One of the people we looked at back then. Sorry. So Abukari Damba, you know, growing up, looking at him, and today we have the privilege of working with him in some capacity. Thank you, Abukari. I have been reserving this very special one for the last, but not the least. Mohamed Gago. I met him back in 1998 as a scrawny-looking little boy. I don't remember how old I was. Maybe still in my early teens. So he lived. We're neighbors. He had just come to the area and bought a house very close. And a lot of the things we will grow up to know was inspired by Mohamed Gago. Thank you for everything. Thank you. So, my duty here is to tell you about the All-Star Festival. We'll talk about it. Also to acknowledge few more people, beginning with Honorable Haruna Idrisu, who is MP for Tamale South, is it? I know, Honorable, you're monitoring this wherever you are, or you'll be told. We want to say a big thank you for the support, mainly the emotional support, the acceptance. We won't be here without everything you've been doing for us. Thank you very much, Honorable Haruna Idrisu. Okay, so they were saying that me, I'm once a journalist. I was a journalist. Nobody starts journalism and quits. Journalism is a lifetime profession. Yeah, I'm a trained journalist. I went to school to study journalism, and I practiced it for a long time. Just because of the BAC group, so I don't have time to do it, but I'm still a journalist. And talk about journalism, Al-Hassan Sweeney, is he? Sweeney is MP for Tamale North. Yeah, Tamale North. So Sweeney worked at Radio Gold when I was in multimedia at Joy FM. So he went through the ranks and now he's member of parliament. He's one of the 4 MPs for the Tamale area. So we want to acknowledge him and thank him for the support as well, Honorable Sweeney. And then there's also one of the 4 MPs of the area, and Honorable Mohammed Mutala, who has also been very, very supportive of everything we're doing. Then I would also mention Shaibu Tanko, who is a coach, a renowned coach, now working as sports director at UDS. One I have known over a period, and we all know what he's doing there at UDS. Please, let's do it better for Allah. Thank you very much. The chief of Dakpema, when we came to Tamale the first time to ask permission to do this, we had the privilege of being hosted by the chief of Dakpema. Say thank you very much for everything. When we're growing up as well, I hadn't done journalism at the time, but I wondered why someone was called Kobo when, Kobo was like referred to as Mini Kobo, Mini He, that sort of thing. And Anani Kobo wowed all of us with his predatory instincts, and he's a legend without a doubt. Ladies and gentlemen, Anani Kobo. Another of my biases, football biases. Then the leader of the Northern Region administratively in governance, in politics, the regional minister Alaji, who welcomed us, opened his doors to his residence and his authority. We're still waiting for the license. I want to say a big thank you to the National Communications Authority rep of the region. Sir, thank you very much for everything. We'll do more of the acknowledgements as we go along. But let me tell you about the All-Star Festival. Guys, you're going to have to help me. This Monday Stars thing. Some of the people who... And that's why I was very emotional when I was talking about Mohammed Gago. Because before I met him in 98 in East Legon, he used to come to play Monday Stars in Kotobabi, Abavana Park. And I lived in Alajo. So the only time we saw these stars was when they were in town on holidays, and then we would troop to Abavana. And then Gago was like the main organizer, main guy. So he would bring George Weah, he would bring all these people. And George Weah was very big at the time. He's still very big, he's ex-president of Liberia. We'll bring all of them. And Gago drove the flashiest of cars. He still drives them today. He picked us with one of his monsters at the airport yesterday. And they will get together and they will play. And then when they leave, that's it. We didn't have the money to go to the stadium to watch Black Stars when they played. And Black Stars played almost all their games in Accra. So we thought about this whole thing that why not bring back this community engagement thing on a national level? Okay, we can say all we say about the national team, the Black Stars, but we talk about them because we love them, isn't it? That's why when they disappoint us, we get hurt, but we still love them. So let's get these guys to play these community games. And then we did the first one in Accra. So the whole concept of the All-Star Festival, off-season event, when these boys are in town, them together. We take them to places they ordinarily don't go to, so they can play football. That's what we know for them to do. And then we add other activities to it. So that's what we've been doing the last 2 years. All right, so what else is there? And then, all right, so we did the first edition in Accra, second in Brongahafu, and we're bringing the third one to the northern region, Tamale to be precise. Can we move the things quickly? All right, so this year we're trying to organize a bigger event. So as you can see, there is what you call a summary of the events we're doing. We started with a global engagement tour because the whole idea is to improve the event every year. It has come to stay by God's grace. So between September and December, we did a global engagement tour. We went to 27 different cities, 12 countries, and met almost everyone who mattered in football in Ghana, especially our footballers who play football in Europe. We met all of them, a lot of them. Then we did our first visit to Tamale in January or February, thereabout. And then we did our second visit. We're coming to Tamale for the third time. The third time in a few weeks. And anytime we come, we sit on the plane. It's a very, very expensive venture. That is why we're glad that Corporate Tamale is here. And we hope that by the time Corporate Tamale is done, please, try so that let's live beyond the excuse of, it didn't come early. The budget is, it's CSR, ABSA Bank. So it's CSR. And say, because of the CSR angle, there are 7 weeks to the event. We can't be full sponsors, but we can support the event in a certain way. And of the reps we have from Corporate Tamale. Then we're doing the All-Star Festival launch today. Then we have the Community Football Gala. This is a game changer. Because yes, these stars are going to come. 2 years ago, Fatau Isaku was playing football on the clay streets of Tamale. Today he's playing football in Europe. So there are many more of such young people in these communities. This event, the spotlight will be on. If you check social networks now, you find that we're live on social network, and this event is heavily covered. So it's the same way we put the spotlight on those young people. You never know. Their next breakthrough could come as a result of the exposure they get during this. So there are 16 communities. I'm sure later on they will give the names, but I remember Changli as one of the communities. Changli here. And then we hope that on the 20th of June, the stars will arrive. We call them stars because we are inspired by the things they are doing. The sportsman of the moment anywhere in the world, for me, in my world, is Fatau Ishaku. He's galvanized the entire country. And look at that little boy, getting not just me, not just Ghanaians, but globally, everyone excited about this young talent. It is not just because of his footballing prowess, but also the entertainment bit, how fun the young man is. And we're happy that he's from Tamale, and by God's grace, he will join us for the All-Star Festival 2024. So the stars will arrive here on the 20th of June. That's a little over 50 days away. Then we do the Sports Business Series. Chairman has explained a lot of these things. The Sports Business Series is an opportunity for us because we run the BAC Institute. The BAC Institute is like our educational wing. So the idea is we've been doing the sports for a long time, like a pastime. Why not deepen the business side of it? So that is why we're doing the Sports Business Series. And we're privileged this year to do it with University of Development Study, a very famous university world over. And we're doing this and some esports. Esports appears to have a massive potential we are not tapping as well as we should. We'll talk more about that. All right, so to the next slide. Okay, so Chairman is giving the update. We'll do something very beautiful with the Abedi Pele roundabout. There's a roundabout in his honor. Let's give it to him. And then the tour to Tamale. When the team arrives, they will tour some landmark areas of Tamale. And more importantly, the sponsors who are going to work with us, we're going to make sure these guys make stops at your offices so that your people can feel them as closely as they should. Let me tell you something. When Mohamed Gago played football for 20 years, I mean, you wouldn't even have a sniff of him. The guy comes to town, and then within 2 weeks, the clubs are calling him, please, can you get back? And he had to combine international football and the local game, and club football. Same can be said for the guys who have played football. So when they are in their prime playing, it is not easy to get them. But because of our association with you, we're going to make sure that when they are here, they will spend time, running around your offices and take some photos with your staff. Then we have the Legends Night. Our legends who sit here. Pardon my biases again. I mean, I grew up being inspired by many of them. On that night, they will be there, they will be honored, and you see how special this whole thing is. For us, that's the emotive part of the All-Star Festival. Linking the old and the new and the upcoming. We've got to honor them. But for Gago, but for Damba, but for Cho, but for Kobo, but for Jato, I am not sure we'll have Hamza Mohammed, we'll have Tofik Alolo, we'll have David Abagna Sanda, we'll have, what was the name? Abdulaziz Yakubu, we'll have Ishaaku, we'll have, what's his name? Wakasu Mubarak, Sila Alasan. We will not have these boys if the Trailblazers had not made the sort of sacrifices they made. And we want to honor them. Thank you. We're not leaving, because it's a festival, we're bringing the different facets of Tamale together. So we're doing a theme park because we don't want to leave the kids out. We don't want to leave the market people out. We don't want to leave the traders out. So for 1 week, Monday to Saturday, we'll set up a place like a trade fair. We only hear trade fair in Ghana. But trade fair is not a location. It is an activity. But as soon as you hear trade fair, the assumption is a place in Ghana close to La Palm. No. Trade fair is, we set up a place, people get together, they exhibit their wares, they showcase what they have, people buy at discounted rates, the kids have a play area, they play. So, I mean, a whole day you can go there, eat, get some good music, laugh, and all of the things that will take away your worries for at least a week. And we're doing that. We call that the theme park. We're working on that. Then the community deba, where our traditional leaders come in, because the land is still for them. We can't run away from it. So they will get together and we'll do a traditional cultural showcase of where we're from. We know Tamale and the northern region will give us something very, very special, and we're looking forward to it. Then there's the curtain raiser. The community gala will run for 6 weeks. There'll be 2 finalists. The finalists will play the main curtain raiser, like a precursor to the All-Star game featuring the All-Star team and the Northern Stars team. We call it the Northern Stars team because even though it's a composition of players from the various Premier League clubs, Division 1, Division 2, we believe they are stars. How long ago was Fatal playing in Steadfast? How long ago was Wakasu Mubarak playing in Ashanti Gold? Or Mohamed Gago playing in RTU? Or Abukari Damba? Or Cho? Often they start from here. So we'll give those boys the opportunity to showcase what they can do as we pit them against the All-Star team made up of foreign-based footballers. Then there's a musical concert which should feature some of our top local music stars from here. All right, let's go to the next page. I'm wrapping up. All right, so these are photos of our global engagement tour. Okay, let's go forward. So as you can see, some of our deliberations, we've met, as we said, we've met almost everyone who matters, from the people at the National Sports Authority, the musicians, Fancy, Macasio, name them. the LOT members. We've been to almost all the radio stations and TV stations. So as you can see, these are photos, evidence that we've been working the last 12 months or so. And we met, as you can see, the minister, the MPs, etc. Let's go. And then the community football gala, as we said, we just run through it. Shall we go? So this is our logo. You see it everywhere, the community football gala, which has become a part of the family of the back group. So we start on the 3rd, which is tomorrow, and conclude on the 22nd of June. So that's like 6-7 weeks. And then, as we indicated earlier, there are 4 groups. We'll be playing like the Africa Cup of Nations until Ivory Coast 2023, when the teams were increased to 24 or so. 16 teams, 2 qualifiers from the groups, and they play to the final. So as you can see, I don't know where the legends are from, but I'm sure they'll find themselves in some of the communities. And then our venerable chief, I'm sure he'll be hoping that his area wins. Okay, let's go. And then these are the dates for the games. These are info we'll provide for you as we go forward. Okay, let's go. Okay. One feature with the All-Star Festival is that every year we bring an international star, at least one person. Last year, no, 2 years ago, we brought Frank Kessié, who went on to inspire Ivory Coast to win the Africa Cup of Nations. He was their most important player, without a doubt. Frank Kessié spent time with us 3 days in Accra, took part in the All-Star Festival. Then, fast forward a year after, we had Avram Grant, a very special coach. And Masoud Didi Dramani will attest to the fact that Avram left us in 2017 thereabout. We're yet to reach the quarterfinal of a major competition with the Black Stars. No, it's a good occasion to clap for him, eh? Yeah, to clap for him, eh? Because they say sometimes you never know what people have done until they've left. So he got us to the final of the Africa Cup of Nations in 2015 on the back of a horrible World Cup campaign. Then 2017, he got us to the semis. He left. 2019, round of 16. We know, 2021, group stage. The last tournament, group stage. And he left, picked Zambia. They had not qualified to the Nations Cup after 4 tries. He picked them and he qualified them to the AFCON. We thought it was a good occasion to bring him. In 2.5 years, Christian Achu played his best football under Avram. Achu was always part of the All-Star Festival. We lost him weeks to the All-Star Festival, and one of the best tributes to give to him was to bring Avram to Ghana to visit the family, and we did that. So you see, the All-Star Festival has all these connections, spiritual, the emotive part and everything. We're building something very huge. So we're bringing another big star. Very, very big star for this year. That big star is coming to Tamale with the rest of the guys. I guess some people trying to say, oh, will you give us the name? The person's name starts with an A. All right. Okay, so that's the international guest. Okay, let's go to the next one. The sports business series, we mentioned it earlier. Let's go. Let's go. Then we said we'll do that on the 20th of June at UDS. We'll give you more information on that. The focus is on sports business and the potential of esports to Ghana's sporting industry. We'll do that. Okay. Then the next one is the Legends Night. The reason our legends are gathered here. We'll have that at Mariam Hotel on the 21st of June. We will celebrate our legends. You come and see how we honor these legends. At least for everything they've contributed to the game of football. All right, let's go. Then, as you can see, some of our legends here, not all of them, we have some of them, as you can see in the photo. Very beautiful, beautiful. We don't do a good job in this country celebrating legends, but we have to. And we can learn from other people and do better. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Shall we? Okay. Our legends have been saying something, right? Okay, let's hear them. Some of our legends have been saying a few things. Okay.
this sort of programs always bring program. It will bring out a lot of people, whereby people will think that they are still alive. My name is Abukari Damba, popularly known as Number One, a football coach and an instructor of coaches. I must say I'm a product of RTU Real Tamale United in the 1980s. And I progressed to play for the national team, Black Stars, for 10 years, 10 consecutive years. And we are all associated with the game, which brings us together. We all know football unites the people. There's going to be a football festival, which of course is the third edition of this particular festival, which has come to stay. This time it is taken off in Tamale, and I'm privileged to be part of this. And everybody is soliciting for support. Everybody come around, come in your numbers, children, women, from all divide, come to the program. This is what we eat, this is what we drink, this is what we sleep, and it's all about football. Well, it's going to be a nice opportunity for we those who are in the northern part of the country, because it looks as if it's going to be the first time such a team is coming around us. So it's going to be a very good opportunity for those of us who have ever been into the national teams to also show ourselves up and help the occasion, grace the occasion very well.
Amana Nikobo, former Black Star player, mature set license, Asante Kotoko, and Real Tamale United. I was the highest paid player in 1984 and won the Bulletin in 1983. We are delighted that All Stars Festival is coming to Tamale, so we are all embracing it. So all come out in your numbers to support it, make it successful.
On the official launch of the All-Star Festival, Tamale 2024. And what a privilege. Is a man who is come for us with one of his monsters. Gago, good to see you. No, but she said something to the... Gago lives in Accra, but you know, taking the lead to Tamale just to welcome us. We will have a good time. Stay tuned. They say a country that does not know how to honor its heroes is not worth dying for. So, because of them, we have these ones. Wakasu, Isahaku, Baba, Abagna Santan, Waris, Abakar, Abdulaziz Yakubu. There are many more. All right, let's go forward. Shall we? Next slide. Okay, they've also been saying something.
Tamale Kaugula. I can't wait to join my colleagues in our city and our region for the 2024 All-Star Festival in June. This will be one of the best events that will happen this year. So I want you all to come support us, come join us.
I know this All-Star Festival coming this season. I promise I'm gonna be there to make my fans and happy. To spend time together, because I really appreciate you guys, your support.
My expectation for the next coming edition of the All-Stars game is to see a lot of international players, like those who have big names, and hoping to see the fans and other friends too.
Rapping live, you know, I cannot stay home and watch my people go there like without me, you know, so I need to be there. Yeah? So people of Tamale, we are coming, okay? We are coming to have fun, enjoy. Yeah, so yeah, expect more from us. Yeah.
Have you been to Tamale? Never. Is it something you look forward to?
Yeah, something I'll try to pass by. How it looks.
Listen, this thing is for you guys. This event is for you guys. The people want to see the stars. They want to associate with you. So we look forward to you guys
I would first invite all my mates who plays in Europe internationally. You know, I would invite each and everyone to All Stars game. It's a massive event for unity. You know, unity with players. Even you know some of the European players that we place in Europe. We don't know each other very. I'm inviting all the players who plays in Europe and everyone. I'm inviting everyone so that maybe we can meet and have fun and also cheer the fans together.
All-Star Festival 2024 is going to be massive. If you missed the first and second edition, make sure you don't miss this one, because this one is even going to, it's going to be unbelievable. It's going to be connection, partnership, entrepreneurship, friendship, togetherness. So make sure you don't miss the upcoming 2024 All-Star Festival.
I can't wait to join my colleagues for the All-Star Festival this June 2024. My people of Tamale, I want you to be ready to welcome the stars. This is the biggest event that is happening this year, and it is coming to our own city, Tamale. Tamale, be ready to welcome the stars. The stars are coming.
Tamale, no, you're great. I can't wait. My people will be so happy for us coming there. We want to make it even better than what it has been. I think every time we see them.
I know it's a lot to me and my family, you know. It will be good to go there and perform as well, and to see our Northern brothers and sisters, you know, Northern fathers and mothers as well.
This one there, I will say Amaraba. Amaraba means welcome home. It's the whole thing. So I'll take it personal, and I will make sure I will achieve. So I think this one there, I will say it's my colleagues and everyone to come out and help. It's going to be different altogether.
Tamale will be bigger. I've said it. Go will come and say, listen, this idea is brilliant. So come and show us how to do it in Nigeria. And that's how we become global.
Yes. Nta fataka kulera ma kasoka mima abun kutamala mbala ma. Nta All-Star Festival the nanang region ma nta yiyo da kanama Tamale next month mbala ma June. Katumara video ma ni ya yina iyo numbers because me shanti nang the Tamale. Nta so kamiren nang the sham 10 year na sham. Nta katumara video ma ni ya yina because big players tinyela benyan biane. Nemfo kara tinyela benyan bere pune. Players shall expected ba bitian bere pune. The mama to bitian bere the mama pune. So to band jandi ni ya yina numbers nta next month mbalama June. Katiti adem man so pelentis no so pele. Yes, it's all about All-Star Festival. That's going to happen next month, June. We are making these videos to tell you to come out in your numbers next month. It's gonna be fun. It's a fun game coming on next month, June, and everyone will be there. Like big players, big stars, big men. Don't be left out. Come, let's have fun. It is that and man. Yes.
That's the man of the moment. All right, so we're wrapping up on our presentation. As we said, the Tour du Tamale. Can we go through quickly? The Tour du Tamale, will do it when the boys arrive on the 20th. And then, yeah, the community deba, as we indicated, will be done on the 21st at 3 p.m. We're confirming the dates for you so that we can prepare in accordance or accordingly. And then the All-Star game, as we indicated, first is a precursor, the final of the community football game, and then the All-Star team on the Northern Stars team. And then we will do the inauguration of the local organizing team, but at this juncture, we will call on the regional minister who will do the official launch of the All-Star Festival Tamale 2024, having heard from all the people who matter in the build-up to this event. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause to Alaji.
Good afternoon. As for me, I'm lost of words. And the reason being that, once again, Tamale is in the news again for yet another launch. From the launch of the Planting for Food and Jobs Phase 2, went to the Hookathon. Just last week, there was another launch for Green in Ghana that we had here at the UDS campus. And today, we're seeing another historic launch again to bring all people who matter in football. Even though I don't know the special guest who will be coming, but I think that person would be of a world acclaim. And this brings me to the fact that I deem it a very big honor to be invited for this to the launch of the 3rd edition of the All Stars Festival here in the beautiful city of Tamale. I think Tamale is doing something right. That is why we are catching the attention of the national community and even international community. And I want to urge all of us that after this launch, let us explore the city of Tamale, the northern region, and other places that we think we can make fun, but of course in moderation. So on behalf of the chiefs and people of the region, Diana and his elders, Yabdapyama, Yabgupyana, and others very relevant chiefs, let me on behalf of all of these people welcome you to Tamale. You realize that I didn't do the protocols because others have done it already. And I think that it's just worth reading something small before I do the lunch. I wish to extend my warmest felicitations to you all for making time to be here, particularly our gallant old friends, footballers. This is a time to once again put the name of the northern region on the map globally. We were very, and I'm sure it's coming up again after today's program. The role of sports, especially football, in our daily lives cannot be underestimated. In our contemporary times, sports have gained popularity in all spheres of our life. It has brought people together pushing towards a specific goal. This has brought so much passion and friendship amongst our people. Humanitarian crisis. Please, Mr. Chairman, this sports is revered around the world as an activity that brings people and nations together. In our country, for instance, when we talk about sports, then we only sports as Ghanaians. It is in this light that the government has pursued sports policies focused on sports infrastructure development and the identification of sporting talents. We therefore committed ourselves to the growth of sports in the country and will continue to leave no stone unturned to achieve this objective. In furtherance of this objective of harnessing the productive energies of the youth through sports development, which will not only create healthy minds and healthy bodies, but also ensure that Ghana benefits from the resources available worldwide for individual and national progress. Our government, led by His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has embarked on the provision of sports infrastructure through the building of modern astroturfs and other sports, the length and breadth of Ghana. Mr. Chairman, undoubtedly, the northern region, as part of Ghana, has contributed its quota in terms of providing sportsmen. Government will continue to work assiduously with all stakeholders to provide support to the youth in sports across the country. Furthermore, it is my hope that the collaboration of all stakeholders, including the Business Africa Consultancy Group Limited and the Regional Football Association, amongst others, would be further strengthened to enhance the capacity of our youth in football, not only in this. Thank you. May God bless us, bless our homeland Ghana, and make us even greater. Thank you.
You better. Oh, please, let's clap for the Northern recently launched the All Stars Festival, Tamale 2024. But just before we move on to call on Doctor to come and inaugurate the LOT, there are some members we need to acknowledge from the Northern Regional Football Association. The Executive Council members are here with us. They are here. Where are they? They are here. Mr. Bashiru Nabali is here with us. Is he here with us? Oh, he's gone out. Mr. Ibrahim Musa Kesi. We have in our midst from San Narigo, Ibrahim Dawood. Not forgetting my friend, and is also the assistant coach of the Galaxies, Mr. Baba Nuhu Malam. We also have FIFA referee Barry Kiso. All of them joining us, not forgetting that we all have in our midst the legends Anani Kobo. He said, when he saw me, he said, El Kobo, Kobo. Kobo has been mentioned. United, Abubakar Damba. We also have the CEO of Karela, Alhaji Sumani. Not forgetting the former FIFA referee, Madoff. We have across the country, we have every Tom, Dick, and Harry in every department of our game. From the grassroots, you get the young talent coming up. Anytime you read about Fatau Isahaku, there's one person that brought this young man up, Aziz, as well as Fatau. Put your hands together for him. So when you see Fatah, you see Aziz, you should know that there's a talent person who developed them to the stage they've gotten to. Without time wasting, let's go on Dr. NX Quarantine, the Chief Executive Officer BAC Group, to inaugurate the LOT.
Thank you, El. We have to, the regional minister has permission to take leave of us briefly. So, with a big round of applause, sir. Alaji, thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll continue briefly with our program. And El, as you went through the acknowledgement of the people who continue to contribute to what the northern region has been and what it would be, it's also appropriate to mention some of our legends who are no more with us. Lepora MND Jaula, we believe he's resting well with the Lord. It's an appropriate time to give him a round of applause. We've talked about a number of legends, including Abedi Ayu Pele, and you won't easily find a name that is associated with Abedi Ayu Pele than Jones Alhassan Abu, who is also of blessed memory. On the night we celebrate our legends, you will see. You will see. All right, so can we do the LOT, please? Can we continue where we left off so that we can wrap this up? I know we're inaugurating the local organizing team. Okay, next slide. Okay, next slide. This is the local organizing team. As you can see, very beautifully done. Please, can we give them a round of applause? We're not going to be here without these people. Without these people, I think there's a second page. There's a second page. These are not all the members. Okay, so let's go back to the first page of the LOT. We'll call them. They'll come forward so that we can properly acknowledge them. Okay, so Osman Zakaria. Is Osman here? Osman Zakaria, please come on stage.
OC.
Mohammed Isa. Is Mohammed Isa here?
Mohammed Isa.
I've seen Isa around. Okay, please, let's be clapping for them as they come.
Put your hands together.
It's not easy
them.
putting these things together. Everything we see happening is by these guys. Yusuf Mendo. Is Yusuf Mendo here? Yusuf. Rukaya Hussein.
Rukaya Hussein.
Awal Idrisu. Awal Idrisu. Where's Awal Idrisu?
Awal Idrisu.
Jebuni. Daniel Jebuni. Daniel Jebuni here. And then Rui Abubakar. Rui Abubakar. Bawa Mugis. Bawa Mugis. Aisha Muhammad. Where is Aisha Muhammad? Okay, let's go to the next page, please. The next page. Okay, there's Muhammad Abdullah. I call him Double. Where is Double? Where is Double? Okay, Double is here. Where is Karima Muhammad? Is Karima Muhammad here? Karima Muhammad. Karima Muhammad. And then there's Mulaya Arif. Arif, our community football gala expert. Where is Al Hassan Ismail? Al Hassan, where is there? Ismail is here. Okay. Farid is in Accra. He's taking care of some things in Accra. Where's Patience? Patience Nawang. Where's Patience? Patience here is downstairs. And then Imora Habib. Let's do it better for Imora Habib. Traditional cultural coordinator. Mohammed Seidu. Please, let's do it better for Mohammed Seidu.
Mohammed Seidu.
We grew up together in Alajo. You know, my very close pal for many, many years. Okay, so where is Say Mubarak? Say Mubarak here. Say Mubarak. And then Kweku Odro, our digital master. Odro. Where is KOD?
KOD.
Please, let's do it better for KOD. And then we will call on the chairman of the local organizing committee. Let's do it better for Alhaji Raizo.
Oh, you can do better?
Let's do it better, please. Next page. Okay, so briefly, this is the local organizing team. They are, every major tournament or event that's put together anywhere in the world, whether it's by CAF or FIFA. CAF or FIFA can't be there to do everything. You put a team together that takes care of the things. And I must say this, that the work this team, Alaji Rizo's team, has done the last 2.5, 3 months is lifted the All-Star Festival from wherever it was to what we've all gathered to celebrate today. And we believe that with 7 weeks to the event, things get even better. That's what we believe. So their mandate is very brief, the mandate of the LOT. So the general readiness is their mandate. They've brought together corporate Tamale. They have to make sure corporate Tamale supports this event. So please, corporate Tamale, don't make it too difficult for our LOT. AFSA and Apsonic and the rest, please. Make it easier for our LOT. And then everything about the event is the responsibility of the LOT. And also they will coordinate and ensure a smooth relationship between the organizers of the event, the back group, our technical and marketing support partner, Benchmark, and all of the stakeholders we're working with across different fields. Let's go to the next page. Next page. All right, so the chairman of the LOT is here. He has to tell us whether, even though they've been working for 2.5, 3 months, whether they want to continue or with 7 weeks to go, maybe they realize that this thing is not worth it. So let us lay down our tools. With a bigger round of applause, let's welcome our LOT chairman, please.
No, but just before, I was going to tell you something. Do you know he's a legend? Eagles and Jacob Warriors. He played football. So he's a legend. He needs to be honored. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the NFRA chairman. He's a legend. So he would do the job.
Well, looking at the vibrant faces of my team here, I want to believe they are more than energized to continue the work, so we'll carry on.
All right, thank you very much, Chairman, and your LOT team. Please resume your seats. Thank you so much. Can we, next page, please, next page.
All right, so, Doc.
All right,
Doc,
so,
just before we do the presentation. I want to say, in our midst this morning, Mr. Abdul Gafaru Abdul Karim, the NRFA secretary, is here with us. Put your hands together for him. And also the St. John's Ambulance, Dr. Samed, is also here. We'll show him some love as well. The National Sports Authority Director. He'll be talking with us in a short while. But ladies and gentlemen, just before we do the presentation, let's welcome our cultural troops to shake us for some 2 minutes, and then we can go on to do the presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll go to the Q&A section shortly after the presentation. Mr. Momin, the Northern Regional Manager, Ghana Red Cross, is also. Put your hands together for him. Let's welcome the culture troop. Put your hands together for the cultural troops. Let's show some love to them. Put your hands together for them. Oh, let's put our hands together for them. So we've gotten to the part where we need to do the presentation. We do some presentation to the various teams. But before we do that, he was a teacher, a headmaster, of the Ghana Secondary School. He spotted the man Abedi Ayupele, Alhaji ABF Husseini. He brought him Pele to Accra in 1981, where in the greater Accra at the age of 16. Put your hands together for Alhaji ABF Husseini for discovering the talent of Abedi Pele. BF Husseini, Alhaji BF Husseini. Put your hands together for the late Alhaji BF Husseini, the man who discovered our legend.